Good morning from South Queensferry. We have made it. We have come. This is a sad day on both of these cruises because it has been the final port of both.
True. And it's been amazing so far.
All right, we are getting ready to grab some breakfast, maybe in the dining room, and then we're going to hop off for some exploration of town, some nature walking. We figure we've done Edinburgh.
Right.
We've driven a car and gone to see cows. Let's actually stay in South Queensferry and see what's up.
It's our last day. We wouldn't want to venture too far, but we're going to show you some really cool things that you might actually really be interested in if you're into nature. So stay tuned for that.
Nobody likes nature. Yuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
Deck 2. It's quiet. Breakfast is done. It's time for tender tickets. No wait at all. We got group 17 and we were told to head on down.
Good morning.
All aboard 4:30. Oh, they're running both kind of vessels this morning, just like last time, and we are in a lifeboat. Welcome back to land. Looks like we've got the town crier up here once again. I hear the pipes. The pipes are calling. Oh, the trains are calling too. So let's head out of the gate and turn to the left. Same area where we met our Turo car last time, if you saw that Nieuw Statendam video. We'll pass the old city center shuttle buses. We'll just past this sign for the Hawes Inn. You've got the Dalmeny train station entrance, which you can take that to Edinburgh as well. Or you can turn left. We are going to continue to locate all the nature that we can.
Definitely.
Keep jumping back and forth to whatever side of the street the sidewalk is on because it keeps changing. As we walked in fields of gold. All right, here's a turnoff to Dalmeny Station, but we're gonna keep going. It begs the question, Dalmeny roads must a man walk down? No. So the trail we're after is called Mons Hill. We're gonna hang a left here, I guess, at Leucold Gate. Well, I guess this is also called Roseberry Estates. Okay, but they've got a little people gate over here. It just tells you access might be limited during lambing season. Dogs need to be leashed and all of that.
Don't have any.
Okay, this is our access point. So sort of the second little right-hand turn. I'm watching the little navigation dot follow the green line on all trails, but this is our entry and our exit. So there's our first major intersection. That should be our return path today if we choose to do the full loop. And this would be our beginning. But I'm going to see if we can incorporate Hound Point into today too. So we'll see. We might not actually come back this way. Yeah, this should be the slightly steeper of the two sides. We're basically climbing to the top of the hill to go through Lochold Woods. I probably didn't say that correctly. Close. Oh, I hear birds. Welcome to nature.
Every time I take my phone out, they stop.
They stop. Well, if we get hungry, there are about 9 million blackberries right here. They look like blackberries. We've got views across the field. We can technically see all 3 bridges in a row.
That's cool.
I think the views from the top will be very similar, but may as well get that sneak peek. What kinds of birds have we espied? Photos by Dee will have to tell us all about it. So we've made it to the top of the hill. It's very level now. I think we climbed up about 200 feet on the roadway getting here above sea level. And then we've gone up another 200 feet or so since we hit this path. So, incline. Well, Dee's Merlin app does not know what that sound is. I kind of hear, well, a low noise that I thought originally might be a cow, but I feel like it might be a motorcycle going by, so maybe it's a Kawasaki. They're making some unusual noises. If your app doesn't recognize them, they could be dinosaurs. Like those little ones when the girl was on the beach in Jurassic Park. Was it 2, I think?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
This is cool. Unexpected. I love this.
If y'all start spitting poison, I'm gonna run. Well, now begins the descent. I know I keep watching out for these things. They're on both sides of us. It makes me think like, you know, velociraptor hunting. Clever girl. Well, we were hoping for a nature surprise today, so surprise, 1,000,000 birds. We've seen these structures scattered along the side of the trail, which I think are some sort of feeder. There's those large green ones, which I'm thinking might be for sheep, and then these smaller black ones could be bird. Yeah, there's a ton of them right down here as Dee navigates through the mud. We don't need a repeat of me recording and any oopses. So for the record, when the tracks go that way, we didn't realize that that was going to lead to a dead end and a chicken pen. I mean, they're not chickens probably, so.
And mud.
The approved trail continues straight ahead into grassiness. I need to learn. Follow the green line. Oh, this is much better. We've left the mud behind. We've got so many trees. We can see across to the ship and the bridges and stuff even better.
There's no birds over here.
It's true. Now, you know, these things don't ever go according to plan. We've come across the other edge of what I'm going to call the chicken pen, even though they're probably not chickens. The green line goes through the chicken pen. Now, there's a little hole down here. I'm not going to crawl through that. I don't think that's for me. So we're going to follow the fence line and see if we can go around. Just don't touch the bottom wire because it looks like it's probably electrified. Success! We have found the corner of the chicken pen and we can head back down to the green line. Aha! We have found well-paved, well-ridden trails again. Just look at all this colorfulness. We keep passing these orange trees with mossiness. We're almost up here to the intersection of a road where we're going to have a decision to make.
We've had several of those.
We've had quite a few decisions. We'll try not to make the wrong ones
This is
much.
so pretty back here and peaceful. I love it.
Tree experts, what has happened to this tree? It seems to, we thought these were like nests hanging on the side of the tree at first, but they seem to be like giant welts or calluses that the tree has grown. The road has been located. So we'll just exit to the right. Scotty dogs in Scotland. Alright, so our choices are to either turn left, which we're facing now, and go down this road and continue this loop, or go straight from the gate that we came out, and there's like a little secret path that should take us, hopefully, down to Hound Point. We'll see if this works. Yeah, there's a whole separate trail that you can do that leads you straight out to Hound Point. You turn around and you come back. So you see the same stuff both ways. This seemed like a more interesting way to do things is do half of Mons Hill, connect to Hound Point, and then just do the back half of Hound Point, which will take us right back to town. So this is not technically on all trails. It's a little dotted line, but there is no green to follow, but it looks pretty straightforward. He says now, not knowing what dangers lied ahead. Gosh, that narrator's mean. This will wind us down by some fields and things. We'll eventually get down to the water. Get some views. Oh, well, there's some flies flying in front of the camera. The ship and the bridges and stuff from out here. We didn't really have a whole lot of views from the top of the hill, funnily enough. But anyway, we'll see what we see from the water's edge, besides these flies.
They're not bad, though. They don't bite.
Oh, we've wandered into another mystical wonderland.
Boogie Wonderland.
We're a boogie wonderland. Yeah, look at these trees, like wrapped in other planty trees.
That is cool. Life finds a way.
Wow. Y'all, we are doing things today. We have found the road.
Looks nice.
So now let's turn right just for a little bit and head down to Hound Point. Oh, there's some folks that are dogging in.
Hound Point.
Yep, they got the hounds out here. So if you follow the road to the right as those folks did, it's a little bit more firm and packed. They had some wheels, which makes sense, but if you take this first left, it's more interesting. And you know we love interesting. I mean, look at this surface. This is glorious. We're still in the woods. There's chances a Highland cow could just run out in front of us. Probably not. Well, the trail actually goes that way, but there are a few optional side peaks, which I think are definitely worth a peek. Time for a beach day. Now, the tide has gone somewhere, I gotta say. Oh my gosh, there are literally like 10 or 12 dogs. That looks like it must be a dog walking service, or they just love dogs. See if I can zoom in a little bit and peek at those puppies. We didn't know we needed a nice beach day here in Scotland. Now I think that point of land down there to the right as we were facing the water is Hound Point, but we're gonna go back up to the trail, finish it, and see if that's where we come out. Back to the trail officially. Well, we've reached the obstacle course section, and she's clear.
I did it.
Well, we found a clearing, so I think the beach access is over there. The official trail continues question mark this way. Oh boy, look at that. And there was much rejoicing, so I guess. Whoa, look at those giant mushrooms. This is the Hound Point area thingamajig. Yeah, those are big. Yeah, there's like some sort of a, is it a berry?
I don't know.
Some red plant, some mushroom plant.
Cool. You can forage up here if you like. Don't.
Help. We need some help from the fungi experts out there. Are these fungi edible? Can I have these as a snack after our walk? I'm not gonna. I don't know what they are. There's a lot of them though. Well, from here, we will just take a moment to soak in the views. We got seabirds. Oh, you can't really even see over to the, well, you can. Here, let's slowly make our way over. You're like, wait, where did the bridges and the ship go? Okay, you peek through this little crack.
Over there.
You can see the bridges. There they are in the distance. Let us use this as our little escape path. And this should take us back to the road. And now, from what I see on the trail map, this road will take us all the way back to town, pretty much. Welcome back to not being in the woods. All right, we have made our way out. Oh yeah, that's like a giant pier. I see people walking on. Dalmeny Estate. What? I want to see all these seals and curlews and eider ducks. You can kind of see on this map what we did today. So we started here. We walked about this far. We did the top half up through Leucold Wood, cut down to the point, out to Hound Point, and walked the road all the way back.
10,600 steps.
Nice.
Including whatever we did on the ship this morning.
True. Well, here is our escape route. We are not quite all the way back to town yet, so let's continue. Welcome back to town. Well, let's make use of the public facilities. And there was no charge to use these toilets like there are sometimes in Europe, as we found, but whoo, it was an experience. The men's room was a giant latrine wall, and there were some flies and some smells in there, but whew, better now. And most times we've actually found that the pay toilets are among the cleaner options because they've got some folks in there, I guess. Usually that helps go toward the maintenance. Well, I guess this place is called the Rail Bridge. They've got a monument in remembrance of the folks who worked on the 4th rail bridge and who died during its construction. Oh ho ho, hello there, striding man. We had heard that there were 4 such striding men when we went up to Kleinleish and we saw the yellow version. So this must be the Edinburgh area version.
That's cool.
So we are going to head down the sidewalk toward town proper here, walking away from the ship and the tender pier. We have espied the Loch Ness Monster in South Queensferry of all places. I knew it!
Missing water.
The head actually kind of looks like an Espeon or some kind of an Eevee Pokemon evolution, though, to me. I don't know. From here we can get another angle on the whole bridge situation. So we can see the old rail bridge, little tiny peaks of the other two. Let's explore and see what we can learn. So we're here on a Thursday around lunchtime. Pretty quiet so far. All kinds of cute little houses. Wait a minute now. Milkshakes, Belgian waffles, hot cookie dough, Mr. Whippy, and ice cream. This place, it's got it going on. Milkshakes bring the boys to the yard. That was Lulu's. Across the street from that we have the Little Parlor, which looks very historic here on the high street. Their neon sign says this must be the place. They have 40 flavors. We find ourselves on the Fourth Bridges Trail, I guess. Signs about the Bury Man. Finally, some views of the other bridges proper. Bakeries, news agents. Oh, I see a pub up here. Ferry Tap. Guess who's trying to move here? We have found a charity shop. The Butterfly Skin Charity. We've really gotten into peeking in the charity shops lately. Okay, I found the perfect outfit for D for fancy night. Ooh la la. Now that you're in the room with me, you're awfully close to the outfit that I'm recommending for you. No?
It's very cute.
I like the decor too.
Probably not appropriate for the dining room.
No mermaid outfit was purchased, but funnily enough, I did get a black tie for my fancy night attire, which I will need on some upcoming cruises.
Somebody forgot it at home.
Yeah.
But that's a good stop to find little things like that you might have forgotten.
This is true. Yeah, I have like 2 or 3 in the closet at home, but we won't talk about that. The Fourth Bridge is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Well. No shortage of bakeries and coffee establishments, though, that's for sure. This, I guess, is the Priory Church. They've got little benches and things kind of in a little garden. You can come in here and rest and meditate and whatnot. We've had a bit of a sit now. We're going to see if we can wander back in the direction of the Tender Pier, looking at nature and flowers along the way.
There was a bee on this one, too.
Actually, if we go this way, I think we can join up to a little waterside walkie walk. Let's see where this gets us. Another adventure. Now, I had espied this van earlier from across the way, and I could only see the top of it sticking up over this wall, and I thought that a lifeboat had gotten stranded up here. That is amazing. They've got tiger print seat covers, and I appreciate everything about that. Oh, waiting for a ship. Well,
It's right there.
yeah, we will be soon. A tender boat and a ship. Well, our waterfront walk just led us back out to the high street, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't notice this earlier. This next to Lulu's Ice Cream is the entrance to the Queensferry Museum, but apparently it is currently closed, and you cannot throw confetti or similar, and don't throw dogs either. Thank you. And now, stop. Tender time. Well, looks like we get to venture forth on the Fourth Boat Tours vessel. We have made it back on board, and we decided to mobile order from the dive-in menu while we were coming off the tender again, just to save a little time. We have come away with a high dive burger, a cannonball burger. They just look like giant silver gifts of wonderfulness right now. Naked fries, which of course are the best fries at sea. I know, I say it every time. Ketchup, water. Yum, 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 yum. We have come back to the cabin to find our Pinnacle class ship tiles. Woo! We're getting our evening announcements. Let's head to the dining room. We are done with dinner. We have come down to Billboard now for some Broadway music trivia. This is all D right here.
Hey, here we go. Broadway is song number 1.
Well, since we're in Billboard, let's stay in Billboard. There is our show called Pero DJ. Hey, Pero DJ. No, it's Mr. DJ. Well, looks like we got icons of radios throughout the years, maybe. Okay, so this should be featuring all 3 of the singers.
Tonight, we are celebrating some iconic hits through the ages, through DJs from Dick Clark all the way through to Ryan Seacrest and everything in between. And even if you don't know those names, you will know a lot of these songs coming up. And this is live theatre, so anything you like, you let them know. Tonight, Sean McGibbon, Noah Berry, they are back, joined by Sarah Giuliano and the company dancers. Without further ado, please enjoy Hey Mr. DJ. Thank you. Dream a little dream of me. Drive for your drive, on such a Wednesday. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. If everybody had an ocean across the USA. Out there having fun.
We've come back to the cabin to find our paper for tomorrow, and of course we are changing back to Amsterdam time.
Good night.
We are back in the cabin officially. What have we been up to?
A lot. So after dinner, we did Broadway trivia, which we tied for first place,
got a
even
perfect
with
score?
all of the extra questions at the end. That was really fun. And we didn't claim the prize because we had no room. Then we listened to Billboard set by Katie. She is so good, and she did a love song theme.
Yeah.
And it was really, really nice. And I heard some new songs I'd never heard before. That was fun.
Nice.
Then we went and saw Hey Mr. DJ. It was the last production show of this cruise, and it had all 3 of them in it, and of course the company dancers as well. By far, this was my favorite of all of the 4 shows that we saw. I knew almost every song. It was like throwing it back to like DJs of the past and things like that, and how they would present the songs that they would play on the radio. And it was just a really good mix of songs for all ages. And the dancing was beautiful. My favorite was the Roxette song. The choreography of that was so pretty. Such a good show. Love that.
And they didn't really need like a story, but it literally started from like the 50s. You went through the whole surf music era, and it just went chronologically all the way up to the present. So
it was great.
Very straightforward. My brain understood that. I'm like, all right, now it's the 70s. Okay, now it's the 80s. Here we go.
I would definitely go see that again, for sure.
Yeah. But you can't because we're getting off the ship soon.
Stop.
Yo, let's dish on dinner.
Yeah.
Ding dong, here we go. You had, now this was called corn and crab.
This one was a little, not controversial, but I was like, oh, maybe it's a salad. It's a fritter. I was trying to eat something lighter, so they brought me a corn and crab fritter with aioli. It was delicious, don't get me wrong, but it was much heavier than I had intended to eat for an appetizer.
Yeah, to be fair, it did not say fritter.
It did not.
I had a salad. Oh my gosh. It had mozzarella, tomato. There was zucchini, I think is what got me. I was feeling vegetables tonight. They were all very vegetably and nice. And I love cheese. So there you go. There's your mustard crusted tuna.
Yep, so I had this on the last cruise, and it was better on the last cruise. I'm not going to lie. This was a much thinner tuna and more cooked. Last time it was like more on the not rare side, but
Like
medium
seared.
rare, seared, yeah. So this was a little overdone for me. Still had really good flavor, and the onion rings are always nice, but I like the one better last time.
So if you like your tuna cooked all the way, order
would
the
love
one this
that.
week.
Yeah.
But if you don't, order the one last week. And I got the old hodgepodge because I like getting hodgepodge. This one had sauerkraut, it had potatoes, and it had Dutch meatballs. I'm pretty sure I've eaten this before, and it's delicious. The balls are nice and meaty. They're not very fillered. You know, it's difficult not to be like hee when you're talking about meatballs and stuff. But all the flavor is fantastic.
It's late, yeah.
It is, but good balls.
Nice.
Dessert, you got chocolate ice cream.
Yep, so I just was like, I want something simple. Do you have chocolate ice cream? And he said, I don't know. And then they did, and he magically brought it to me, and it tastes like chocolate ice cream. So what are you going to say about it? It was good.
That sounds magical.
Yeah.
And I got a crisp, and it's because it was what? Apple and cranberry. Ooh, you know I love me some sour. And it was tart. You had some sweetness from apples, tartness from cranberries, that nice buttery crumble, vanilla ice cream, and it came out warm and melty. Like the ice cream started melting. It was fantastic. Only thing could have been better. I said they probably should do a cranberry and rhubarb crisp. That would be sour on sour, and it would probably be awful.
It would. We didn't really talk about our day, but we had a great day.
Oh gosh,
in
y'all.
South Queensferry.
That's true.
Just to kind of wrap it up, you know, hiking and doing things on our own, and then just checking out the town and going to the charity shop. And it's a lovely little town. And if you come more than once, I definitely recommend checking it out.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot we didn't even get to come in pre-dinner and say, hey. So there it is, post-dinner.
Sorry about that.
Post-wrap up.
Yeah.
That's it for now. So, see what comes next.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Bye.